confuse me.
Howdy again. Be seeing you around.
The camps are getting crowded.
It's a sin to tell.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Very well.
Have been broken just because these words spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die.
Awe, are you ready to travel to the fort? Wale.
When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks hard done been broke. Just over a whole lot of foolish words. That's
Our
what's
way,
wrong.
true to Kaiser.
I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, because I know our love can never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you, when silence proves that you've forgotten me. The dream I built for us has tumbled, each promise broken like my heart. It's a sin, my darling, how I love you, so much in love and yet so far apart. It's a sin to hide behind this heartache, to make believe that I found someone new. It's a sin to say that I don't miss you, when people know I'm still in love with you. I'm sure you're happy with another who shares the love I couldn't win. Why pretend that I can't live without you, when deep inside I know that it's a sin.
Hello? I'll mind my business. You mind yours.
Tell me what's in a kiss. If your heart's not in it, we could.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson. Oh, heck. I've heard of you. Supposed to be a regular hero or something, ain't that right? But maybe you're a little too reputable to get involved in some dirty work for the Republic. Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you've got some dirt in you after all. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages. I'm a ranger. They're troopers. Different branches. I don't have authority over them even though they're as green as a super mutant's backside. Besides, they'd probably start crying as soon as they saw the hostages get so much as a bruise. Nope, they don't got the stomach for it. The troopers won't go down into camp with their comrades at risk. Dirty game the Legion likes to roll out whenever they get a chance. Problem is, Ranger Milo doesn't want to play. If we take out the hostages, they've got squat for leverage. Back at Ranger School, they taught us not to run headlong into a battle when you're outnumbered 10-1. You want to go down there and try to haul those crippled boys off those poles? You're dumber than you look. Good. We clear out the hostages, they lose their advantage. They're down in a clearing, crucified on some telephone poles. I'll cover you from the ridge. Just make it quick. These boys should be put out of their misery, not plinked to death with some old varmint rifle. And don't get any dreamy notions about playing the hero and dragging these boys out. You'll get swarmed. Now let's go.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
I don't know where it went, but it sure went flying. Love's like a dove that's been spent. Now there's no use crying. Tell me where can I go? East or west or north or new south. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
Awe, true to Kaisar. Awe, this is only part of our detachment. We have others stationed nearby.
Awe, why have you come to Nelson? My orders are to hold Nelson. So far, the enemy north of here has been too frightened to move against us. Why should it concern you? I have attacked the enemy. I led the assault on Nelson with 2 Contubernia against twice our number. It is Kaisar's wish that we hold this position. Our mere presence this side of the Colorado humiliates and demoralizes the enemy. I do not question Kaisar's will. I do not second guess. I butchered this town. Those who weren't hacked limb from limb were forced to throw themselves from the cliffs. 3 more I have just crucified. All this in full view of the enemy's spotters to the north. Yes, our presence here demoralizes the enemy. What stalemate? It is Kaisar's will that I hold this position, that I not advance. If you're so eager to see Camp Forlorn Hope fall, why don't you go attack it all by yourself? Well, that remains to be seen.
Awe, true to Kaisar.
Our way. True to Kaiser.
When the right man came along, somehow I'd know. Heart is true, eyes as blue, and a smile as wide as a western sky. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. You'll lay, you'll lay, you'll lay, I'll be your cowgirl, you'll be my cowboy.
You'll be my Dale. I'll be your Roy.
When the day is done, homeward we'll be wending, like a movie with a happy ending. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be into the sunset we will ride.
Come on.
Had enough?
I can see miles and miles away. All long ago I've been far astray. When that weekend Lone star shine down. I've wrangled and I've rambled and I've yo-yoed around. I never once thought of settling down. Darling, the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my rambling days were through.
Made up my mind a long time ago. When the right man came along, somehow I'd know. Heart is true, eyes as blue, and a smile as wide as the western sky. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. I'll be your cowgirl, you'll be my cowboy.
I'll be your Roy.
When the day is done,
I really don't have time to chatter right now. Shoot. It's one of the biggest sources of electrical power in the region, so the NCR's fortified the place pretty heavily. When President Kimball shows up on his inspection tour, I'm sure he'll be confident that the dam's safe and secure. Destroyed during the Battle of Hoover Dam a couple years ago, the town was set up as a trap for Caesar's Legion. The sharpshooters and the Rangers picked off the Legion's veterans from a distance, and the rest of the Legion just rushed on in. Then boom. Camp McCarran is the headquarters for the NCR military in this region. It occupies the old airport next to New Vegas. It's probably just a political thing. You know, give a few speeches, shake hands with the troops, boost morale. They're an outlaw group primarily trafficking in drugs and other contraband. They usually stay out of NCR territory, though. All right. Ma'am?
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you? Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me? I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies. It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while. If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you. There aren't any. But something tells me you're not here for that. What do you want? Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me. Me? Well, I've been doing this shit for far too long and I've been in too many battles to remember. Still, this has got to be one of the worst situations I've been in. Not too much I can do about it, but do my job and do it right. Things are still pretty damn rough, but we're keeping it together. Uh-huh. That's not a good idea. What do you think you're doing?
Now there's no use of crying. Tell me where can I go? East or west or north or due south?
What do you think you're doing?
Now I'm moving.
I've heard of you. Did you figure on coming out here and helping us lowly troopers out? My problem is we're all going to die. The Legion may be gone from Nelson, but there's still a whole fucking army of them out there. Today, tomorrow, doesn't matter. We're all going to die in this war. So why don't you just leave me alone? You kidding me, man? How are things? They're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here. Yeah, whatever.
Where it went, but it sure when I'm flying, love's like dove. Now there's no use in crying. Tell me where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little Jew.
Hello. Look who we have here. Always nice to see a friend of the NCR. What can I do for you? I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers. Ironic, isn't it? But it's understandable. The constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end. I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested? All right, calm down, buddy. I don't want to provoke you. I'll let you ask the questions. It's a long story. Let's just say whiskey makes you do strange things to impress a girl. But it also leads to some of my best competition ideas. Want to hear one? Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear? Yep. Been waiting for a chance to use it. So can I count you in? Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else? Oh man, awesome! The competition is still going strong. Keep it up. Hey there, the name's Sexton. Private James Sexton. Welcome to Forlorn Hope. Lower than a feral ghoul's IQ. See you later.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you? The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save. What would you like to know? I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime. I don't have that many supplies left, so I can't offer my services freely, but I can help you. I've seen worse, but I should be able to fix you up pretty easily. Excellent. Just let me grab my scalpel and a body bag and we'll get started.
When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell.
Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now. Until we meet again.
I love you, honey. Call. You got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie.
Whoa! Murderer!
What have you done? No!
So be sure when you say I love you, it's to tell.
What do you want? I can spare a few moments. Make it quick. Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right now. It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around. Make it quick. Watch yourself out there.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done, and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out. I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations. Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us. I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job. The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else. This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do. Bye.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here. I'm in charge of the radio, hence the title Comm Officer. I'd much rather be out on patrol since nothing much happens around here. Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure. Well, when there's trouble regular NCR troops can't handle, they send in a ranger. Problem solved. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of thing. Ma'am?
Sunlight and the smell of new mown hay. I remember though I've wandered and much happiness I've found. Still I wish that I could be back there today. I know my home is waiting for me by the river's shore. I know that all the ones I love would welcome me once more.
I suggest you leave.
Now, though it seems I'm bound to roam, my thoughts are still of Texas and of home.
Check your fire!
What have you done?
once more. In dreams I see them now, though it seems I'm bound to roam. My thoughts are still of Texas and of home.
I would like to settle down. Wide open space, wind on my face, a distant horizon, the moon on the crest, in the shadow of the valley that I love best. You have always waited for me, and you always will be there. Sagebrush and pine, old friends of mine, a little bit further I will find my way in the shadow of the valley that I love best. I have wandered many places, but they're all the same. Nowhere I've found to settle down. A little bit further, I'll find my rest.
Keep walking.
In the shadow of the valley that I
I'm honored to work with Lawson. He knows more about the dam than anyone.
It's a sin, my darling, how I love you.
I sure hope I get to meet President Kimball.
Because I know our love can never be.
Hello.
It's a sin to keep this memory of you when silence proves that you've forgotten me.
Hello.
The dream I built for us has tumbled. Each promise broken like
I'm glad those damn bots are gone for good.
Hello.
My darling, how I love you, so much in love and yet so far apart. It's a sin to hide behind this heartache, to make believe that I found someone new. It's a sin to say that I don't miss you when people know I'm still in love with you. I'm sure you're happy with another who shares a love I couldn't win. Why pretend that I can't live without you when deep inside I know that it's a sin?
To the town of our Priya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip.
Hey.
And he's here to do some business with.
You're really not supposed to be here. All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though. Don't get killed out there.
Many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking. Was in Arizona. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, or maybe
Come on!
The story was relayed to Texas Red. morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red is not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar.
And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more.
Murderer!
The stranger started talking, made it plain. He came here.
Go home! Go home! Go home!
No matter, he was after Texas Red.
Ah!
But the outlaw didn't worry, man, the tribe before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red is not cleared leather for a bullet barely ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
Tell me what's in a kiss. If your heart's not in it, we could have wedded bliss. If we'd only begin it, I'm feeling low down. You know you let the blues move in. This old house ain't home. When you're sit I'm leaving today. I don't wanna argue or shy. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. What's the use in buying a car if you won't buy gasoline? Who we used to be 2 under par, now we can't get on the green. I don't know where it went, but it sure went a-flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use of crying. Tell me where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. What's the use in buying a car if you won't buy gasoline? Who we used to be 2 under par, now we can't get on the green. I don't know where it went, but it sure went a-flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use crying. Where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. Where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
Play the guitar, play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold. I was always a for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny. Johnny Guitar. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
When you say I love, it's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do. I love. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
You say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broke.
Hey. If you're here to sell something, we don't want any. No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though. You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo. We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson. Alright? We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but there isn't all that much to shoot at out here. Alright? This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now. Careful out there.
No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you whisper.
He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more, 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men tried before a day. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
What brings you to Ranger Station Bravo? Sorry. It's against regulation for me to give away NCR supplies to anyone not stationed at this post. Wouldn't want you using it against us. We're here to make sure the Legion doesn't try to sneak around Lake Mead and come at NCR from another direction. Yep.
With the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Hey.
Because I know our love can never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you when silence. The dream I built for
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. Watch out!
Watch your fire!
Come on!
Hello. Hey.
Look out!
I'm hit! Look out!
Come on!
Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm inside. I was always a fool for my Johnny, for the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar. What if you go? What if you stay? I love you. What if you're cruel? You can be kind. I know. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. There was never a man like my Johnny, like the one they call Johnny Guitar. Play it again, Johnny Guitar.
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was you left me.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by
I hear you're building quite the reputation on the Strip. Don't forget about the little guys when you make it big.
every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
I keep hearing about New Vegas. Paradise my ass.
Can I help you with something, stranger? Name's Crandon, stranger. I keep an eye out for trouble around here. Folks that don't belong. Murderers, rapists, extortionists, and everything in between. You know, business as usual in North Vegas, stranger. NCR, did you just crawl out from under a rock? Those folks only care about their business, their people, and their pockets. NCR's order?
Don't make me laugh, stranger. We work this land, we own these streets, and we yank up the bad weeds ourselves. Got it? Jules, myself, and a few others patrol the streets and sewers. Any punks come up out of the rest of the city, we give them the runoff. We've been here for a few years, just looking for a place we can call our own. Life's harsh, but still, it beats the hell out of the desert. We've got numbers, we've got food, and we've got trade. That's progress, stranger. Keep your nose to the ground, stranger, that's what. Mind your own business and let us mind our own. Are we clear? If you got a mind to loot the old H&H Tools factory, don't even bother. That place is sealed tighter than a rad scorpion's bunghole. Every salvager who tries gets blown up, flattened, or gutted by traps. Then he starts to stink up the town, and we're the ones to clean up the mess. You want to help us out? What makes you think we want you around here, huh? That's the kind of stuff I like to hear, stranger. All right, we could use someone like you. Some squatters decided to take space where they don't belong, over by the playground. We'd prefer to keep them off the streets and out of sight. Maybe you could go and talk to them. Convince them to see things our way. I like your speed, stranger. Let me know when that's done. Bye.
Just gotta find me some sweet jet.
I don't know where it went, but it sure went flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use crying. Tell me, where can I go? East or west or north or new south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
Be sure it's true when you say I love. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I love you. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you.
green. I don't know where it went, but it sure went flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use in crying. Tell me, where can I go? East or west or north or new south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. Green. I don't know where it went, but it sure went flying. Love's like dough that's been spent. Now there's no use crying. Tell me, where can I go? East or west or north or new south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
I'm going under, getting old. I'm going under.
Since you haven't pissed yourself, I'll assume that you don't know who we are. Next time I'll bring my sickle and wear my black cloak. See, the NCR sends us when they want terrible things done to terrible people. You've got yourself a bad reputation with us, that's what. You've got 3 days to improve your reputation with the NCR, or we come for you, without all this pleasant conversation. Have a nice day now, you hear? Three days.
What do you need? Later.
Since you haven't pissed yourself, I'll assume that you don't know who we are. Next time I'll bring my sickle and wear my black cloak. See, the NCR sends us when they want terrible things done to terrible people. You've got yourself a bad reputation with us, that's what. You've got 3 days. Have a nice day now, you hear? 3 days.
and silence proves that you've forgotten me. The dream I built for us has tumbled. Each promise broken by it's a sin, my darling, how I love you. So much in love and yet so far apart.
I'll be your cowgirl, you'll be my cowboy. When the day is done, home will be ending, like a movie with a happy ending. Let's ride into the sunset together, stirrup to stirrup, side by side. When the day is through, I'll be here with you. Into the sunset we will ride. Yodeling, 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 yodeling,
Heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, I love you. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartache by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day but the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Play it again, my Johnny. Maybe you're cold, but you're so warm.
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time. Here's all the caps I've saved up so far. See? That's a pretty good chunk of what I owe right there. Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks. I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It, didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time. I don't want to talk about it. We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am. I was different back then. I operate the radio and call it in if we see any great cons moving out in large groups from Red Rock Canyon. Watch out for great cons.
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on
Was
that.
an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried for forward days. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down. Wide
What have you done?
Had enough. The moon on the crest, in the shadow of the valley that I love best. You have always sagebrush and
I'm hit!
What have you
done?
a little bit
What have you done? Had enough?
I have wandered many places, but they're all the same to me. Nowhere I've found to settle down.
Who we used to be two under par now, we can't get on the green. I don't care, but sure when I'm flying, love's like no that's been spent. Now there's no use of crying. Tell me where can I go? East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in now. I'm moving out. I'm picking it. What's the use in buying a car if you won't buy gasoline? Who we used to be, two under par now, we can't get on the green. I don't know
Degenerates
where
like you
it
belong
went,
on a cross.
but it sure
True to Kaiser.
when I'm flying, love's like no that's been spent. Now there's no use of crying. Tell me where can I
Degenerates like you belong on a
go?
cross.
East or west or north or due south? You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out. You let the blues move in, now I'm moving out.
Heartaches by the number. Every day you love me, that's each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew I hurt this way. And heartache number two, you back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I got heartaches by the number, troubles by the number. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's when my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you not long ago. I waited but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. Oh, you got sense enough to know it's a sin to lie. Whole lot of folks' heart is done been broken. Just over a whole lot of foolish words.
I love you. Yes, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll cry. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell. I'm going under, getting over you. I'm going under, drowning in the blue. I'm down so doggone low, have to look up to see the soles of my shoes. I'm going under, getting over you. For a little while, thought that I could smile. Everything was rosy and fine. But then it set in, evening. Now I'm going out of my mind.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here. What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes. Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other. Yeah.
I suggest you leave. When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling. Keep walking.
To the town of Alpria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the
town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, and running came the whisper. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head. In his town there lived an outlaw by the
Come on!
many men were dead. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Hey! Lived an outlaw by the name of and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long in town.
Man, take your time.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Come on! Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. The notches on He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip.
I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to this post. The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch. Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against. The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Carry on.
Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. The outlaw didn't worry men that tried before.
Get some!
He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of many men He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this men had tried to take him, and that many men He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Arizona Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry and he tried for a day. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered
We won't go quietly.
1 in 19 more. And he said it didn't matter. Youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain. Check your fire! And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Watch out! Youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking. Check your fire. Was in Arizona, town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive, And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw the track. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the
We won't go quietly. Legion can count on that.
Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the army men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron. Big iron is his. The morning passed so quickly it was time to me. It was 20 past down the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew the handsome ranger was about to meet his death. When they stopped to make the play, and the sickness still talking today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet barely ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. The big iron on his hip. It was over the moment and the folks had gathered round. The outlaw on the ground. Youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. But long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before a day. Made a slip 21. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly it was time for them to meet.
You like that?
It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. Feet between them when they stopped and the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red and not the and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Had enough. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before were
I hope you know what you're doing.
Check your
Watch out!
What? Over here!
Big iron. Morning passed so quickly it was time for them to leave. Youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before the
What have you done?
was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street.
You like that?
Handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. And the swiftness of the ranger is still Texas
I'm dead.
youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain, folks around. Was in
Whoa, now, be careful with that thing.
be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was 20 past 11. They walked down the street. Folks were watching from the windows. Everybody had youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red.
Whoa, now,
Wasn't
be
long
careful with that
before
thing.
the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. When they walked out in the street, folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make it. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red is not cleared leather or a bullet barely ripped. And the ranger's a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. When he tried to match the ranger, big iron on his hip.
You like
and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona, Ranger wouldn't be alone in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter that he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men to try before we're dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to leave. It was 20 past 11. Folks were watching from handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was when they stopped to play. The swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red did not clear leather for a bullet fairly. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over.
What have you done?
And the folks had gathered the body of the outlaw on the ground. He might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was in Arizona.
Patrol in the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter that he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with.
Whoa now, be careful with that thing.
Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. They knew this had.
What have you done?
There was 40 feet between them. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about. Texas red not clear leather or a bullet belly. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. He tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
There you are.
My darling, I love you because I know I love you. When silence proves that
What have you done?
each it's a sin, my darling, how I love you, so much in love, and yet so far apart. It's a sin to hide behind this heartache, to make believe that I found someone new. It's a sin to say that I don't miss you, when people know I'm still in love with you. I'm sure you're happy with another who shares a love by good will. Why pretend that I can't live without you, when deep inside I know that it's a sin.
Welcome back. Glad to hear it. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available. We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in? Thank you, and good luck. Bye.
I suggest you leave.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.